Welcome back, and this time what we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing a remix. So I'm just going to set up the project here just to get cracking on this remix. So first off, I'm just creating an audio track here because it's a vocal track, and I want to bring in the vocal first and treat it and show you a few suggestions just for your own vocals that you might want to use. First off, the BPM of this track is 128, and it's in the key of A minor. Now the track itself is an old one. We actually did a cover of this. It's a track from the 90s and it's done by Sunscreen and it's called Perfect Motion. So we just had a girl come in and re-sing the vocals again for us. So I've got a remix pack here, and first things first, I'm just going to go to the browsers here and I want to bring in the vocal here first. Perfect Motion. I'm going to bring in the main lead vox here. Get rid of that. Sort of zoom in here a bit. Okay, so let's hear what that sounds like. I'm going to set up the loop for 8 bars. Let's just pull that back a bit as well. So this is the recorded vocals.
If rhythm's a drug, I'm hooked on you. So show me every move. We've got perfect motion.
Okay, so that's the vocal. First thing I want to show you here is just a few little EQ settings. I just want to give you like 3 steps to getting a good sounding vocal, but again, you always want to receive a well recorded vocal as well, because the saying goes is that you know, you can never polish a turd, and that's a fact. So you want a good well recorded vocal, and then apply these settings. Again, this is going to work for most vocals. Again, these are just really suggestions, but most of the time this will work. But again, nothing is ever set in stone. So what I did here was I just clicked on the EQ here. And so the first thing I want to do here is I want to apply a high pass filter because I want to filter out all that low frequencies that basically we don't need. So I'm just going to pop in the high pass filter here. And I'm just going to play the vocal, and I'm going to sweep up the band. So what you're going to be listening out for here is the vocal starting to thin out. Now we don't want to take too much of that out because we want some of the low end as well in the vocal. So let's try a few things here. So here goes.
If rhythm's a drug, I'm hooked on you. So show me every move. We've got perfect motion. If rhythm's a drug, I'm hooked on you. So show me every move. We've got perfect motion.
There we go. Roughly about 120 hertz is fine. I just want to engage the high pass filter whenever it's just starting to thin out the vocal a small bit. So I'm getting rid of all that unwanted low end at the bottom. Again, you mightn't be able to hear it, but it will affect overall mix. So more or less high passing everything is going to clean up the mix a little bit and leave more and more space within the audio spectrum to fit other sounds into. So all these little bits that we do to the track as we go along is really, really going to help everything as a whole at the end.